right, guys, here we are on Metropolis, and down at the bottom of it at the 6 o'clock position is our red Protoss player fighting for his life. In Fight Club, it is SKMC, and at the top of the map in the 12 o'clock position from the team TSL, it is the ace of the team. He could be the ace of the match today. It is TSL.Polt, and I'm not going to lie, I may be kind of pulling for Polt just a little bit in this one. I know him pretty well. He's one of the pro gamers that I kind of, well, he speaks good English, so naturally, you know, he's one of the pro gamers I got to know the best when I was in Korea. Always fun hanging out with him, so I'm kind of rooting for him a little bit, but no matter who wins, you know, I'll be happy because this has already been such a great match. And I would not mind at all seeing this go to 9 games, I'll tell you that. It
would be a pretty incredible comeback if MC was able to make it back from here. So
yeah, no kidding. He could do it, too.
He is the kind of player who can. Yeah, the boss toss. President toss. Let's see here, though, as Polt is pretty much exclusively been doing 1-Rax gasless FEs, except for the game on Tal'Dorei Malter, of course. When he did decide to go Cloak Banshee, was able to hold the 4-gate. So, but other than that, it's been pretty predictable. Loves his bio play, relies on his control, knows that his control is good enough that even if his opponents know what's coming, that he can out-control them. So,
well, it makes it. You raise a good point because it makes me wonder: is MC going to go for Templars and Storm again this game? Because Polt has shown that he's just so good at dodging those that you know it hasn't really phased him too much.
This is dangerous. As we can see here, Polt's going for Refinery. So at the very least, it's going to be some sort of Reaper expand. It could be a 2-Rax. It could be 1-1-1. MC, on the other hand, he's going for Nexus first. And if Polt is able to pick up on this, not just Nexus first of like the 15 Nexus variety and then get up a Gateway, cut a couple of probes. No, 17 Nexus, as economically greedy as it gets.
Well, this is kind of amusing actually, because Polt, you know, got his first couple wins against MC by doing aggressive builds against very greedy builds from MC. And the second barracks goes down.
Oh my god.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a big map. It would take him a while to walk there, and Polt may not decide to be too aggressive with this, but it's a good start. It's a pretty good start for Polt. He is going Reactor first as well, so that means that the aggression is going to hit a little bit later, but it's just a little bit safer of a 2-Rax. Now, if he when he scouts MC and sees that it was Nexus first, he's like, oh, I could have gone Tech Lab first. But the reason why you usually don't do that at the pro level is just because if you do that, you'll probably die to avoid Ray All-In.
That's true.
They see you going Tech Lab first, so, yeah.
Well, we'll see here now how MC is going to follow this up. He's got his first Gateway, and Polt, I'm sure, is just licking his chops right now. He sees the Gateway that is not even finished yet at the 4-minute mark. Steals a couple of minerals, adding insult to injury there.
And there's a Cyber Core for MC, so yeah, I'm sure we're going to see, Polt's already preparing for a bit of a push here, getting that wall in position if he needs to raise it. And, oh, no, a probe. Oh, wow, did he see that reactor? That's the question. No, he didn't. So MC still completely in the dark right now. He's going to have to throw down a Robo, which ironically is actually going to give Polt a little bit more of kind of leeway, I guess you could say,
in
terms of getting in there and doing some early damage.
Yeah, and it looks like another probe pulled off the line. He did, in the middle of the map, so which was our lucky Marine? There he was.
He only saw 3 Marines, too, so that really doesn't tell him a whole lot. That's okay. I mean, the Marauders are starting to come out right now. You can see Polt just wanted to get out to that Xel'Naga Tower, make sure that MC, you know, wasn't prepared. But that should tell MC that something's going on here. Yeah, and he's actually going to put down another Gateway. May decide to put down a third, too, here, because he's like, why are you trying so hard to make sure I don't get in your base?
Well, we'll see what he wants to prepare with. As we can see, Polt is actually going to do a 2-Rax stim attack.
Yeah.
And so he's obviously delaying quite a bit longer. It's not going to be that early concussive shell one, which would hit right about now if he wanted to. No, it is going to be stim pack, which will be finishing up in 90 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. I got to say, I'm a little bit surprised that he's not going for something like combat shields push or anything like that, especially when your opponent goes Nexus first. If you get concussive shells, you can get in there and do, excuse me, do really, really well. I mean, let's just take a look at the units here. We've got 3 Marauders, a lot of Marines, as opposed to what does MC have right now? He has 2 Zealots and a Stalker, I believe. So all you need in that case is concussive shell. And they either have to use the gas to get in a Sentry, which MC, of course, you know, does not have right now, or you have to just kind of lose because you're not going to have the units to take it. So,
and that's a sucky decision to make. Do I do this or do I lose?
So I'm a bit surprised. Oh, look at that. Polt gets discovered, and how is MC going to respond? He's got a Robo coming down right now, but he's going to need a lot more than that. How close is Warp Gate research ready to go?
Yeah, it's about finished.
Yep, it is about finished. All right.
All right, well, he's got a few units coming out now, but Polt, that is a huge amount of DPS. Stimpak going to finish up here in just 5 seconds.
Yeah, this is going to be deadly for MC. This is very dangerous. He does have a sentry out, but yeah, he's just actually going to give up the Nexus. This is going to give Polt a nice lead here. And we're probably not even going to see Polt try to push up the ramp too much. All he needs to do is just kind of sit there, and he can kill that Nexus for free. MC already making a War Prism to try to do some counter-aggression here, but things looking pretty good for our Terran player right now.
Yeah, most definitely. So Nexus goes down. His own expansion is about halfway finished up. Of course, MC has all of the units he'll, or all of the probes he'll need now.
Sentry's out of position.
Polt actually trying to make his way up.
He can stim.
Oh, he does stim, and he blasts through most of the units up at the front, taking out a couple of those Zealots before they're able to get a hit in. Okay, now finally they are closing. Polt still has a good number of units remaining, though, going after the Stalkers. One of those goes down, re-stims in, takes out a second and a third. Yeah, there they go.
Taking a lot of damage here. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled any probes yet. Oh, that's why, because the Immortal was about to pop up. He did have another warp in here.
Yeah.
So, really, you know, Polt killed some units, but other than that, didn't really get to do any economic damage. Now, the nice thing for Polt is he is so far ahead because of that second base that he should be in pretty good shape here. Killing the Nexus was plenty. He actually could have just gone home after that and been fine. But, you know, I suppose trading army for army isn't bad either.
And looks like Polt does pick up on when that Nexus comes back up once again. Polt already prepared for a counterattack, though, with Bunker up at the front. So certainly smart play out of him. There is a forward pylon down, though. We'll see if he goes hunting, and it looks like he is going to do so.
Yep, and he will find that pylon right away, probably. Well, I guess he's not going to go down there, right? Never mind, he's not.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay, all right, he heard us.
I was about to say.
Okay, all right.
Polt, come on.
Concussive shells on the way as well.
Come on.
Yep, and the 2 medevacs are coming out. That is what's going to make it very, very difficult for MC to hold this, because Polt's going to have a nice big bio army and 2 medevacs for healing.
Yeah.
Now MC is going for very quick Colossi.
Yep. Yeah. Not a bad decision on his part, honestly.
It is a good decision.
I mean, there's so many bio units coming at him now that he really just wants to hit some sort of a big, like, 6-gate Colossus attack and try and fend back the army. It's not going to have a lot of upgrades. I mean, if he plays this, he could play a slow variant. But I don't think it's going to be that wise of a decision.
Well, MC knows that right now he just needs to turtle up. He needs to get that Colossus out right now so that he can just sit on the high ground and try to hold Polt off for as long as possible to get an economy going again.
Yeah.
He's got 2 Immortals, which will be great against Marauders. And yeah, there's the first Colossus right away. But will it come out in time to work for MC? That's kind of the big question here. Polt could just drop in the main and kill the Robo if he wanted to. We'll have to see if he pushes the natural to the main here.
Colossus still has a ways before it actually comes out. That additional gateway is certainly going to provide a nice little benefit there. But already MC knows that Polt is trying to move up. This Colossus is still 20 seconds away. It's being chrono boosted, though, so it'll be out closer to 15.
Well, here comes the attack. There are 2 Immortals. There's a big stim for Polt. And if he can take out this army before that Colossus hits, he's going to be just fine. But no, the Colossi comes out right now. Is it in time?
I don't know. One of the Immortals has already fallen. The Zealots are starting to close. There's the Colossus on the high ground. Will it get targeted down? It's already taken quite a bit of damage, and it does fall. So does the Immortal. Oh my god, it's so close. But yes, MC down by 34 supply now.
And those were absolutely irreplaceable units for MC. I mean, even though he's going to obviously kill these Marines, he is in such a rough spot right now. 76 supply to 38. Losing that Nexus was huge.
Yeah.
I'm honestly shocked that he went Nexus first against Polt. I mean, come on, man. It's Polt. This has happened to you before, MC.
That is a fact.
So we're kind of having a repeat of the GSL Code S season from like a year ago here.
Yep.
In our very last game, Polt coming across with an army that he'll probably be able to end this match with. Was hoping for maybe a few more games, but Polt's like, no, I am the Fight Club champion now.
That's certainly an interesting matchup. Maybe MC can pull a miracle here and try and make his way back into it, but...
you have to hit that red button and call in the Secret Service, I think. The Protoss president is in danger.
Yes, he is. All right. Well, the Zealots trying to make their way up to the front. One had already died. A couple of subsequent ones going down as well. Not a lot of DPS left in this army, and MC just does not have a leg to stand on. Can't even put up a Colossus at the moment, and unfortunately, that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, he's got more reinforcements coming in, and even with the probes coming off the line, he's going to be able to push it back for just a little bit. 60 supply ahead right now for TSL.Polt.
Yep.
More medevacs on the way. I mean, it's the snowball effect, man. Things out of control. GG, good luck next match.